The NBA season is heating up fast, and on October 24th, we've got one of the most intriguing early matchups on the schedule. The Los Angeles Lakers facing off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a clash between two teams that couldn't be more different in their identity. On one side, you've got the Lakers, a franchise built on history, superstardom, and the expectation to win now. On the other, the Timberwolves, a young, hungry squad that's been trying to prove they can compete with the elite of the West. Every time these two meet, it feels like a test between legacy and ambition. Will experience and leadership triumph over youth and fire this time? The Lakers come into this season with one clear goal in mind: to make another serious run at the championship while LeBron James is still playing at an elite level. Even at 40, LeBron continues to defy time, dominating both ends of the floor and setting the tone for the team. But the real question is whether Anthony Davis can stay healthy and consistent enough to carry part of that load. When Davis is locked in, the Lakers look unstoppable, but when he's not, everything falls apart. On the other side, the Timberwolves are no longer the underdogs they used to be. Anthony Edwards has exploded into full superstar mode, showing he's not afraid of any matchup or any spotlight. Karl Anthony Towns remains a key piece, though there's constant debate about whether he can deliver when it matters most. Add Rudy Gobert's defensive presence, and you've got a team that can seriously frustrate opponents in the paint. So the real question heading into this game is, can the Wolves' young stars overpower the Lakers' veteran leadership, or will LeBron remind everyone that experience still wins in crunch time? This matchup on October 24th is more than just a regular season game. It's a statement game for both sides. The Lakers want to show the league that they're still contenders, that their mix of veterans and new additions can go toe-to-toe with anyone. D'Angelo Russell will have a lot to prove facing his former team, while Austin Reeves continues to grow into his role as a reliable scorer and playmaker. The chemistry between LeBron and Davis will be under the microscope again, as fans and critics alike question if this duo still has what it takes to push the team deep into the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves are trying to move from promising to legit. Anthony Edwards has been vocal about wanting to be one of the best players in the world, and games like this are where he can back up those words. The tension between him and LeBron will be fascinating to watch. Can the young gun take down the king, or will LeBron remind him that the throne isn't up for grabs just yet? Then there's the front court battle, and this might be the real key to the game. Anthony Davis will likely have his hands full with Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert, one of the league's toughest big man duos to deal with. Davis's ability to stretch the floor and attack off the dribble could expose Minnesota's defense. But on the flip side, Gobert's rim protection might neutralize some of that inside dominance. Rebounding and defense will be crucial because both teams tend to struggle when they get too comfortable relying on perimeter shooting. The Lakers' bench depth will also be tested, especially if Darvin Ham decides to experiment with rotations early in the season. On the other side, Chris Finch's Timberwolves will be looking to push the pace and force turnovers to get Edwards and Towns easy buckets in transition. The question is, can they maintain composure when the Lakers slow the game down and make it physical? This matchup has all the ingredients of a potential playoff preview, with star power, contrasting styles, and a lot of pride on the line. And then, of course, there's the storyline that every NBA fan loves: LeBron James versus the next generation. At nearly 40 years old, LeBron is still defying time, but you have to wonder how long he can keep playing at this level. On the other side, Anthony Edwards is hungry, confident, and ready to prove that his time is now. Every time Edwards faces LeBron, he seems to take it personally, as if he's trying to snatch the torch right out of his hands. Will LeBron remind everyone that he's still the king, or will Edwards make a statement that the league is his for the taking? Those kinds of one-on-one narratives are what make games like this so special, because they go beyond just basketball. They're about legacy, ego, and the hunger to dominate. And if there's one thing we know about both of these guys, it's that neither of them steps onto the court without wanting to destroy whoever's standing in front of them. But beyond the stars, this matchup runs deeper. The Lakers are trying to prove they're still a legitimate contender in the West after another off-season of tweaks rather than an overhaul. Fans are asking, can this version of the Lakers really compete with powerhouses like Denver or Oklahoma City? On the flip side, Minnesota comes in as one of the most intriguing teams of the new season. Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert finally looked comfortable together last year, and their defense became elite. Now, with Edwards leading the offense, they have a real chance to make noise. The question is, can they handle the pressure of expectations? And what happens if the Lakers, with their veteran core, manage to exploit that inexperience under the bright lights of Los Angeles? This isn't just another early season matchup. It's a test of maturity for the Wolves and a test of endurance for the Lakers. There's also a fascinating contrast in styles that makes this game unpredictable. The Lakers thrive on physicality and half-court execution, using LeBron's court vision and Davis's dominance in the paint to control the pace. Meanwhile, Minnesota loves to run, to push the ball with Edwards' explosiveness and create chaos in transition. It's the clash between power and speed, between experience and ambition. And then there's the mental side of it all. The Lakers have the advantage of playing at home, in front of one of the loudest and most star-studded crowds in the league. But that also means the pressure is higher. What if the Timberwolves start hot and silence the arena early? Could frustration creep in for the Lakers, or will LeBron's leadership keep everyone composed? Every possession will matter, especially in the final minutes when both teams are likely to test their early season chemistry under stress. And here's the real question hanging over this matchup. Which version of each team are we going to see? The Lakers can look like a championship caliber squad when they're focused, moving the ball, and defending hard. But when they lose discipline or rely too much on isolation, things can unravel quickly. As for the Timberwolves, their biggest challenge is consistency. Can Anthony Edwards carry his FIBA-level dominance into the NBA season night after night? Can Towns and Gobert finally coexist without stepping on each other's roles? This game could set the tone for both franchises. A Lakers win would reinforce the idea that they're still contenders. A Timberwolves win, though, would be a statement that they've grown past their old weaknesses and are ready to be taken seriously in the West. Either way, expect intensity, physicality, and a lot of eyes on this one. So, what do you think? Will experience prevail, or is it time for youth and hunger to take over? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to stay updated with everything happening around the NBA.